Hello and welcome to this security update for your BIZNET account. As you can see, I'm right here in my account, logged into my profile, logged into my account in this section, my profile, as you can see here. And what I wanted to show you is this. First thing that you may recognize is that you can now also secure your account using Google Authenticator, which is new. I haven't activated that option yet because in the past it happened to me that I locked myself out since I lost my phone, and Google Authenticator is bound to one device, like your mobile phone, your smartphone, and that's why it's very, very important if you're using this to make sure that you write down all information that comes with it so you can recover your access to your account. Otherwise, it may be very difficult with working with the support team, and they will have to verify you. I don't know what to gain back access to your account. Next thing is the password map. This one has been implemented from the beginning with BIZNET. Pretty easy. You check that box right here, click on the button, create a password map, and then you will be sent an email with 20 passwords in it from 1 to 20. And whenever you're doing some changes to your account information, you will be asked to enter one of these 20 passwords from that email. So that makes it already pretty secure, I think, and you should at least have this enabled. I actually think it's obligatory to have this if you don't have any of the others. Talking about emails, very, very important also, be safe, use a Gmail account. We have also encountered problems with certain email providers, here from Germany, but there may also be others, I don't know, that block certain emails, so they don't even reach to your account. They won't even show up in your spam folder. They're blocked completely, and the same happened with BIZNET. This doesn't mean that shouldn't put a bad light on the company. This happens all the time. So some email providers, they have I don't know, too strict spam algorithms, or I don't know what. So be careful with it. You will always have the best experience if you just stick to Google Mail, I think. Last but not least, protection by IP address. This is very, very important, and my suggestion is do not use this. One of my partners immediately locked himself out of his account because what's happening here is you say, if you enable this, it will lock your IP address. And normally, at least once a day, your internet provider will change your IP address. You may not even recognize this process, but you will be logged out or disconnected and reconnected in a second or so. So you will not even recognize this process, but normally IP addresses tend to last for 24 hours until they're automatically renewed. I may be wrong about this. This may have changed, but from my experience from the past, it has been like this. So my suggestion is do not use this option to protect your account through your IP address. Chances are very high that you will lock yourself out. And of course, you can then contact support and to regain access. Support is very, very helpful here at BIZNET. It's also just want to mention that here again, but we can just avoid that by not using this option. So go for the password map. If you want to be like safer than that, use Google Authenticator, but make sure that you write down that code that they give you so you can regain access in case your phone gets lost. Because if that happens, Google Authenticator has the same effect like the IP address protection down here. So my suggestion at this point, of course, always make sure that your computer stays clean. Use a internet security software like Norton or McAfee, Kaspersky, don't know what they're all called. If you want to be safe for sure, leave Windows, switch to Mac or Linux, or maybe just like install a virtual box on your Windows machine where you're running a Linux desktop inside of it, and just use that only to access your online investments, for example. May also be a good idea. So that way you can make sure that no like Trojans, don't know how they're pronounced correctly, like those Trojan horses. You never know what's happening. Sometimes you accidentally open an email and like in a matter of a second it's happened to you, and you have one of these on your computer, and by the time you recognize it, it may be already too late. Fortunately, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I've always been very cautious, very careful. I educated myself about these things, and so I suggest you do it too. But I've known from others, like a friend of mine, he said all his accounts got hacked and he had to regain access to his email and all that. So it was very, very stressful, and you can avoid this by using a virus software, antivirus software, of course. Software firewalls don't seem to be important these days anymore, as you have them in your router thing that gives you access to the internet. Maybe you want to use one of those too, but if you buy one of these like internet security packages, as Norton is providing them, for example, you should be pretty safe with one of those. Okay, so again, it's become way too long. Sorry about that. But I find it very, very important to share this information with you, because when it comes down to safety, it's always good to educate ourselves in this matter. So go ahead, get that internet security if you haven't yet, or inform yourself about virtual machines, how they're working, how you can set those up. There's like VMware, there's VirtualBox that you can use, and then you can get a free distribution of the Ubuntu Linux, for example. Install it inside one of those virtual computers. They run on your desktop. It's actually pretty easy, but from there you should be more than safe if you then inside that virtual machine do nothing else and only do your like stuff like online banking and online investments where you don't want others to get access to. Okay then, as always, thanks for watching. If you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly, or again, leave a comment right here under the video. I will be happy to answer your questions if I can. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel to make sure that I can always keep you up to date. Well then, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.